flying into Orlando just because it was a little bit more cheaper than flying into Daytona.
Ooh, that looks kind of cool.
Yeah, that's on the camera. No idea. We ended up staying in this here Airbnb. It's actually a pretty big house, but we ended up having just one room to ourselves, and it was a nice little artsy house that was pretty old as well. The best station in the house, the coffee station. The next day we decided to get up, get some breakfast, and go check out Daytona Beach. This here is the Streamline Hotel. It's actually where NASCAR was founded back in 1948, so it's pretty historic within the NASCAR community. And if you didn't know, Daytona Beach is actually where they did the land speed records before they went to the Salt Flats in Utah. They were able to do it here because of the very compact sand that is here on the beach. Our main reason for going to Florida was to go to the 65th running of the Daytona 500. We got a little air show from the Air Force Thunderbirds. After the race, we drove to Titusville, which is where we stayed that night, and then the next day made our trek to Miami. Now, we were told to take the A1A, which is a coastal scenic highway, but it was really just filled with a bunch of retirees and their big fancy homes, so you couldn't even really see any of the ocean or views. Here's our apartment for tonight. This thing is as small as a freaking... smaller than a... what? A hotel room? Yeah. Bathroom's like the nicest part. Nice. hazelnut. That sucks. Mmm. It's fucking clumpy as shit. Oh yeah. Coffee sunrise. When we left Miami, we went and did a alligator tour out in the Everglades on this big fan boat. And these things have giant V8 engines with just a giant propeller on the back of it, and they're freaking loud as hell. This is our Airbnb we stayed at in Homestead, Florida after the alligator tour. This is a really cool Airbnb. It's a wine barrel cabin that sits on a 5-acre ranch, and the owner of it has this ranch so that he can do weddings and receptions and all that kind of stuff. next day we did our trek down to Key West, and we did a little skate park stop on the way as well.
No way. Ah, there it is.
Once we got into Key West, we checked into our hostel that we stayed at. I didn't document that because it was just not a very friendly feeling place. We went and got some fish tacos, or at least I did, and went and walked around, got some key lime pie, and just enjoyed the sunset and checked out the town. The day after, our last day in Florida, we drove from Key West back to Miami, and you know I had to hit a couple more skate parks on the way back. So that's pretty much the gist of our Florida trip. Now there are some restaurants and other activities I didn't really document just because I feel like it wasn't very appropriate to be filming. So we hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope to make more frequent content for everybody out there. But as the weather starts to get a little bit better, we will definitely be making a lot more videos. So thank you all for watching again, and we'll see you in the next one.